Hello everyone, here's Chuck from
Springfield, Missouri, America.
So Chuck, what's your profession?
I'm an occupational therapist.
And you're here for instructor training, right?
Yes.
So what made you want to become an ANF instructor?
ANF, the technology is something I've never seen before. It can help patients on a level that's so much deeper than what I've been doing currently for the last 30 years.
Yeah? And how does it feel teaching other therapists this technology?
It feels great because you don't know what you don't know. I've kind of seen the other side and what's possible, so I want to bring that to as many people as I can.
And what's their usual response? Because as we know in the medical world, there are many skeptics out there. So what is their first, feedback when they hear about ANF therapy?
Yeah, everyone's skeptical, right? I was skeptical, so that makes sense to me. When they first hear about it, they don't believe it. It seems too easy, it's too simple, just doesn't make sense to them. But that's just because they don't have the background knowledge of how these devices work.
Mm-hmm.
Once they see what can happen, see the changes it can make, it doesn't take too long for them to become a believer in this system of treatment.
And is it hard to teach online? Is it challenging?
No. At first, to me, I thought it would be, but it was actually a lot easier for me. Because really you can go at a steady pace, you know the material that you want to cover. Usually the students have a little bit more time to process the information. Mm-hmm. And so actually I think it creates a deeper learning for the students.
What year was when you joined ANF?
2017, I think.
And what changed since then in your personal and career growth?
So for me, it's really been a dramatic change for me in how I practice, because again, you're really getting to more the root cause of the problem. Mm-hmm. Instead of putting a Band-Aid, and people may feel a little bit better when they leave your clinic, and maybe before it's like you thought that would be successful. But now we know that that's not enough. You can take healing to a much further, much deeper state through ANF.
You can provide pain relief in the first treatment session?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And that's the buy-in for the patients, because they get immediate relief. Mm-hmm. I mean, look at least 50% pain reduction, most often more than that the first visit they come, really no matter how chronic the problem is. So there's immediate buy-in from the patients because they feel it, they receive the benefit of it. So I treat, in my practice, I see a lot of patients that are headache patients, right? They have headache pain.
Regular headache or migraine?
Both. And so in the past, I do a lot of manual therapy, and manual therapy for headaches works very, very well. Mm-hmm. The difference is when you add manual therapy and ANF, it like supercharges the result. So what you can do is, because basically you're improving the nerve signalization. So as you improve the nerve signalization and get rid of the inflammatory effects through oxidation, as you get rid of those end products, what happens is it just opens the pathways for the body to heal. And so it helps patients heal much quicker than I was getting results before.
Oh, very nice. So, but do they get back with the same issues?
Like come back with the same issue again? Mm-hmm. No, not usually. What happens is they'll have that issue resolve, and then they'll often find other issues they want treated because they said, hey, this did so great on my neck. I never told you I had this knee problem or back problem, whatever. No. And so then you just start treating other problems because it works so effectively.
I want to know, because winter is coming and people are terrified also of new viruses plus flu. So is there any way that you can help them in strengthening their immune system?
Yeah. ANF has a system for kind of a immune builder response, immune defense system you can put on yourself to help support your immune system.
And it works?
It works very, very well.
Very nice, because I think that's going to be needed this winter, right?
I think so too. I think people, we're all a bit nervous. Times are changed the past few years, and right now we're thinking about more what we can do for our health, right? To stay healthy besides, eating properly, exercise, rest. What else can I do? If you can have a methodology to improve the function of your immune system, why wouldn't you want to do that?
What did you learn here in the academy that no other therapy or tool showed you before?
So, whether you're in my world a physical therapist or an occupational therapist, I mean
in your world in general.
My world in general.
Because you have different educational backgrounds.
Yeah, a little bit. And so, but both of those professions, I mean, you take anatomy, neurophysiology, you learn a lot about the body and how it works, and how to provide treatment or therapy. This takes it to an advanced level. This is almost like a doctorate degree, right? It takes it to an advanced level because what we're finding is small nerves, inflammation, how to actually feel and palpate these things to determine the function of the body or what resources the body has or the body doesn't have.
So with ANF, you don't need any kind of machines. You can use your own hands to find the root cause.
Yes, you can, which is amazing because there's a lot of high-priced machines out there these days, which really don't give you a good clinical picture. Nothing that like your hands do. And so being able to use your hands to create this kind of clinical surgery, as Dr. McKell would say, is pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing to learn as a therapist.
Does being an ANF therapist had a positive impact on your clinical income?
It has, in two ways. One, so you sell the discs, obviously, you receive the discs and so on, but what's more importantly is you have a better or larger clientele because more people through word of mouth want this type of treatment. So how it affects your practice.
So you don't advertise your practice?
No, not really. What happens, the vast majority of patients come to me through word of mouth. If someone gets results, never heard of this therapy before, no one else is doing it in my area, and so they want to find out what it is. So for me, the practice growth really has been exponential because of the results that you get that no one else is getting.
How has ANF helped you reach your personal goals and ambitions, and career-wise as well?
For me, what's happened is I've been kind of a lifelong learner. I just enjoy that. And so this has been such an amazing opportunity to really go deep in how the body works and how the biochemistry of the body works, how the body actually functions and heals. So for me personally, it's been just a great road trip really to try to just learn more and more. It seems like the knowledge is never ending.
Yeah, because you're here for instructor training and you're an instructor that teaches other students. So you are aware of continuous education and how it's important.
Yeah, it's critical. In your profession, if you're going to help people dealing with the body, you have to continue learning. You have to continue increasing and improving your skills. And through this academy, and talking to Dr. McKell, like there's no end to this. There's just more and more. When you hear what he has in the pipeline, there's just more and more and more layers.
And how does that make you feel?
It's super excited. Excited, yeah.
Most people would be anxious, but when you know how important it is,
once you start working with this technology and see what you can do, then you just want more. You just want more knowledge.
And what would you like to say to those that never heard of ANF therapy or they are considering joining our education?
I was in your spot too at one time, right? It's like you don't know what you don't know. But there is a deeper level that you can look forward to. There's a level you can try to find how the body actually works, how the body actually heals. And I don't know any other method you can do it except through ANF. And so I encourage anyone that's working with the body and people that can have a license to touch the body to learn ANF.
Okay, thank you, Chuck. Thank you for listening to you. And I'm looking forward to seeing you here again.
Me too. Thank you.